Yes, I'm Harry Henry. I'm co-founder of the Family Table Collaborative.
Thank you. How did this program start?
This program started during COVID, and this program started when restaurants were forced to shut down and we could no longer go out to a restaurant. And it was at that time I got a call from a couple of friends of mine who were chefs, and they said, we need help. And we need help because we just had to shut down the restaurant. We're out of a job. We had to lay off people, all the chefs, all the wait staff, etc. And we don't know how they're going to get their next meal. They're not the type of people that will go out and ask. They're not going to sign up for any program. So we got to find a way to feed them. And on top of that, we know that the restaurants had to shut down. So the food that is sitting in the restaurants' coolers and freezers from the bridge to Provincetown is going to go bad eventually. So what can we do to help bring that all together and to feed these people? And from that, 2 weeks later, we had put together meals just like you're seeing here today at the Collaborative. And we went out and announced that we were going to be in a couple different locations. We put meals together for 100 families, and that's how it started. And here we are 4 years later, but still a need out there and still doing the same thing.
Wonderful. What does this program mean to you?
Well, two things. Number one is there's a big need on Cape Cod, and a lot of times it goes unspoken or a lot of people unaware. And so if we can provide a meal, we're not here to end hunger. You know, that's a nice goal, but the fact of the matter is, if people are going through a tough time financially, or maybe some illness, or just overwhelmed with stuff, or they're out of a job for a few weeks, if we can bridge the gap and give them a healthy, prepared meal, they don't even have to think about it, bring it home, just like you would do takeout from a restaurant, and we get them over the hump, get them a little bit of respite, get good food in their body so they can operate well, that's a big win. And to me, that's a big help of the community supporting the community.
Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Kathy.
What brought you into this program?
I previously was a member of a women's club in town and was looking to support a day of service in recognition of Martin Luther King Day. And this was during the COVID period of time, which we couldn't do anything. But after that ceased and we were able to have a day of service, I had a group of women come in and we worked on Martin Luther King Day. And that evolved into myself signing up as a volunteer for the organization, and I've been volunteering since January of last year.
Wonderful. What does this program mean to you?
It's helping our community, and the community really begins here as well. Coming in as a new volunteer, you don't know anyone. You're not really sure what you need to do. And everyone here is extremely welcoming, very helpful, and it just creates that internal community, and then we go out to the community, which then brings it back to us.
You say your name and grade?
Yeah. I'm Christina Tomasco. I am a senior at Monomoy.
What brought you into this program?
I really like volunteering. I do a lot of projects at the high school, and Miss Armstrong needed a lot of help, so I stepped in.
What does this program mean to you?
As someone that comes from a family that has gone to food pantries and been in crisis, and with a lot of family members that do use these services on Cape Cod, it means a lot to be behind the scenes helping make sure that they're well fed and they're happy.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What brought you into this program?
I started working with Jenny Wheeler at Faith Family Kitchen in Hyannis in 2016, and I've been with her ever since. I have followed her over here to the Family Table Collaborative because her mission is a mission that I believe in, feeding the insecure.
What does this program mean to you?
It means service. It means helping others, both at the Faith Family Kitchen, where I work in the evening, and here, where I run the distribution. It means connecting with people who are struggling to eat properly. So I just think it's a very wonderful service that we do, and it's very humbling to realize that you're helping people who are in need.
Why are you in this program?
Our teacher, Miss Armstrong, would like to have all 8th graders come over to the family collaborative and help out with meals and packing. And I think it's like a good thing that like we're doing to help like people who have food insecurities and like help them get meals that they would like to have for their family.
What does this program mean to you?
I think this program's like really good, and like I like what we're doing to help communities out with food, and it's like a really good thing.
How did this program start?
Well, we were very interested. As you know, I'm the career education coordinator at Monomoy, and one of the things that we realized was that we needed our students to have more job experience, to be able to go out into the world and be successful. And so we decided with Jen Police, the principal, and Dave Alexander, the vice principal, that it would be great if we could find a program to start our 8th graders and being able to volunteer in the community. And because homelessness and food insecurity is important to students at Monomoy, we thought Family Table Collaborative would be an excellent partner with us. So we tried very hard for over 6 months to get our foot in the door here. They were a little bit nervous about having 8th graders come. They weren't sure that they could handle the responsibility. But once we were here for the first time and they gave it a go, they began to give us additional responsibilities every week, and so the program has just grown. So each week I bring 8 to 10 grade 8 students. We take them in alphabetical order, and they come here on Thursday mornings and work from 9 to 12, packaging up to 750 meals. Some weeks there might be a little bit more or less, and also doing chores around the community where they are cleaning, moving furniture, packing boxes, landscaping, raking, doing all of those things. And our goal is for those students to develop the soft job skills that they need to apply to any industry in which they choose to work. That would be things like communication, promptness, responsibility, work ethic. Each of those traits we're hoping to develop through this program.
Wonderful. What does this program mean to you?
This program means so much to me because I am a big believer in community service. And so for me, I'm delighted that I have this opportunity as part of my job to give back to the community. And I think that if every person in the world donated some time to their community, we could have world peace, because I think it's a wonderful way to get to know our neighbors and to really feel good about ourselves, about what we're doing. And it's like Margaret Mead said, it only takes a small group of committed citizens to change the world. And that's what we do every week that we're here volunteering.